Previously recorded. Alrighty, y'all. So now my skillet is heating up, and we're gonna go ahead on and do the regular ones without the garlic butter first. So I'm getting those down on my grill pan, and I'm just gonna slide some butter on this side of them while they land on the butter side. Look at them already, y'all, and I just put them in the pan. Ooh. Here go that peanut butter and jelly one, y'all. That's what that look like. Oh, I know it look good. Peanut butter and jelly too?
That's it?
Yeah, you want both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they were good. Got him, y'all! Hey y'all, it's your girl Tia, not gonna be me, and today I am coming at you with another video cooking in the kitchen. I want to thank you for coming. If you was new, welcome to my channel. I hope that you hit that subscribe button, ring the doorbell, hit the thumbs up, the like button, that is, and also don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video or come live. And welcome back to all my faithful loyals. Now, today what I'm gonna be making for y'all is some bourbon teriyaki Cornish hens. This is something new for me. I'm just experimenting. I've tried Cornish hens one other kind of way, that was just basically just roasting them, and I wasn't too much of a fan. So I'm going to try them this way, give them somewhat of a sweet type of glaze that's going to coat them and make some white rice to go with it. Now, the way that I'm going to be making this glaze is pretty much how I make my salmon, when I make a glaze to go on my salmon. So if you want to if you're interested in this recipe and you want to learn another way to make some Cornish hens, then I ask that you stick right here with me and get comfortable, and watch me whip this on up, so I want to thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alrighty, so the ingredients that you're going to need is, I have me 3 Cornish hens that I have washed and cleaned. You're going to need you some soy sauce. You're going to need some onion powder. I'm going to be using this bourbon chicken all-purpose grilling dip marinade, whatever. So I'm going to be using this, and I got this from Publix if you want to know where it came from. I'm going to be using some black pepper, salt, chicken-based seasoning, garlic powder. I got this other soy sauce because I'm low on that one. Some honey. You're going to need some garlic and brown sugar. So this is the ingredients that you're going to need. And let's get right into it. Alrighty, so first thing first, let's go ahead on and season up these Cornish hens. So I'm going to go in, season to your own taste. I'm going in with me some onion powder. Getting it all up in now. I'm going to be adding some black pepper. I'm going to add some salt, my chicken-based seasoning, garlic powder, and now I'm going to get all this here mixed up. Well, that's the seasoning. So now what I'm going to do is, we're going to do our, one of the glazes that we're going to be adding to it as well. So, alright, so I have me some brown sugar, light brown sugar. And I'm going to be adding like 2 tablespoons of it. And then I'm going to add some soy sauce. about 3 teaspoons of it. Ain't none left but a little. 3.5 teaspoons that was. Then I have my garlic. Everything I'm using, it's up to you. You can make it how you wanna, but it's up to you. I mean, use what you want to use. Okay, so I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of garlic. Then I have my honey. I'm going to add about a teaspoon and a half of honey. Two teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. Mix it up right over this here. And just stir all that together. Like so. And it'll even be good if you have some lemon juice to mix in with this. But I'm getting that mixed in real good. And I'm about to dump this right on in here once I get that honey mixed in good with that sugar and everything. And I'm about to dump it right on in here because I'm going to be rubbing these hens down real good. Got to get that little taste. Just like I wanted to taste. Yeah. Dump that right on in now. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with me some of this here bourbon. I don't know what it tastes like. This is my first time using it. So I got to taste it a little bit. Oh, that is so good. So I'm going to be pouring about, child, that tastes delicious. I'm going to pour 1, 2, 3, 4 teaspoons of that to start out with. Now, I'm going to get on in there and start mixing that on in. Start mixing. Rubbing it down real good. And I'm going to let this here marinate for about a couple of hours. Maybe 3 hours. So I'm going to let this marinate. Just so it can take on them flavors real good. Trying to get it down in the cavity. Get it all down in there because I want this flavor to be all the way through these hens, y'all. Okay, so now I'm just going to let those marinate for about 3 hours. and I'll be back. Y'all know what I really want to do? Let me do what I really want to do because I just thought about it. Well, I didn't think about it. I didn't just think about it. I thought about it. I thought about it earlier. I thought about it earlier when I was trying to decide how I wanted to do these pins, right? Then I came up with this idea, but my first initial thought was to take these here hens and cut them in half. So let me do that. So I'm gonna cut them down the back like that. Spread them open like that. Cause I want all that flavor, y'all. All up in this right here. Because this gonna be some nice flavoring, sweet, you know, type flavoring for these little hens. Giving it a different taste than just the regular old traditional way everybody make it, you know? So, yeah, let me bust those down like that. And I'm cutting them down the back side, not the breast. Like that. Okay. Now, y'all see that? Nice and bust down. Bust down. Get that down in there like that. Some on there. I'm trying to get it all on there. I'm making a mess. It's alright. Cause I can clean it up. Okay. Yeah. Like that right there. Now I'm gonna let that marinate. All right, and so here we are 3 hours later, and we over at the stove, y'all. It's time to make it do what it do with these Cornish hens. So what I got here is my grill pan, and I have my oven heating up to 375 degrees because we're going to finish this off in the oven. So go ahead on and preheat your oven. All right, so I'm going to get me some butter because y'all know I could use oil, but y'all know butter acts as a tenderizer. So I'm going to get me some butter and I'm going to put it down in my pan. And before we actually put this in the oven, we're going to grill up these Cornish hens and get them nice and with char marks and, you know, just add another layer of flavor. You know, get them grilled up a little bit in this butter before we throw it in the oven, because once we put this in the oven and add a little bit more, you know, pour a little bit of this butter, or maybe add, just watch what I'm finna do. We finna hook it up, okay? Because I can't explain it to you. I'd rather show you and tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. But this butter is going to act as a tenderizer, basically, is what I'm telling you. All right, so I'm letting my pan heat up. I got my butter in it. I marinated these right here. And y'all, they looking so lovely. So delicious. And so, yeah, we about to hook it up, y'all. We about to hook it up. Come on now. Y'all ready? Ooh, y'all. I'm getting excited now. Hold on, y'all. Let me let my pan come up and then the temp, and then I'm gonna be ready. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go down in the bottom of the bowl and get the one that's sitting all the way down in all the juices, and pour him out of there and drain them off. And we're gonna start pan searing him inside down first. Just like that. Can I get two? Can I get two? We're gonna try the two. Gonna pan sear them. And I'm gonna let them sit there and start getting grill marks on them and just charring it real good, you know, flipping it over, doing the same thing. So I'm gonna let that there sit there and char. When it gets some char on it, I'm gonna turn it over. Alright, so I'm about to check it, see if it's ready to be turned over. Got something going on, so we're gonna do the same thing on that side. Nice little char. Hey, a close up of what's going on in the pan, guys. Don't have it too high where you're burning your pan. Alright, y'all, so now here we are. We're about to mix up a glaze, pretty much just like what we did when we was marinating it, but I'm getting some more and mixing it up so that when it start cooking, I'll have it. So I'm taking some brown sugar. There was like 2 tablespoons of it. And I got my honey. Hold on, we ain't gonna do the honey yet. Let's do the garlic. I'm just gonna put like a teaspoon of it of the garlic. Teaspoon of garlic. Then I have my soy sauce. All right, so now I got my soy sauce, so I'm going to add about, Lord, that's not even all the way open. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of it. Yeah, 2 should be good, I guess. Then I got some more of my bourbon sauce. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of that. Then I have some red pepper flakes. This is optional. You don't have to add it, but I'm just going to add just a few, just for a little heat. Then I have my honey. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of honey. Then here I got my butter. So I'm going to add some butter to it as well. And see, like I said, it's going to act as a tenderizer. Not too worried with melting it because it's going to break into pieces. About 2 teaspoons of that. Mix everything together. Nice little sweetness to these hens is what I'm trying to give them. Sweetness. All right, let's get over here. So here I have my Cornish hens and I'm laying them in my pan. And I'm laying them with butterfly side up. But y'all see that nice char that's on them? Look at that. Nice and charred. These gonna be so good, y'all. I hope. Just experimenting, but I hope. That's a big one. Let me let that little one over here. Put that big one over here. I have room to spread your wings, baby. Like that. Yeah. So now I'm taking my mixture and I'm gonna baste these with my mixture. I let them marinate in it, but I'm basting them now. And see, this is what I'm gonna do as they cook. When I turn it over, I'm gonna baste them again with the same old mixture. I just want this to cook and get sticky and glazed all over these hens. So that's why I say I wasn't worried about melting the butter, because it was gonna break down anyway, and once the heat hit it, it's gonna melt. So it's doing just what I need to do for right now. Just sitting on now. You know? And see, I'm doing this down like this right now because as this cook, I need for the breast portion of this meat to stay tender. See, the breast right here in the center part on the other side. But see, anytime I cook anything and I still have the breast still attached to it, I always cook it breast down, because the juices is going to drip down into the breast portion of it and keep it nice and juicy and tenderized, instead of the breast being faced up and all the juices just running down out of the breast and it's getting drier and drier and drier. So that's why I got to cook it breast down. So now I'm about to cover this with foil, put it in my 375-degree oven. First off, I do think I want to add me just a little liquid in the bottom of the pan, just in case these hens don't release any liquid. I'm just going to add just a little bit, so they'll have at least that was maybe like 2 little teaspoons of water. 2 little teaspoons of water that I put down in there. Well, that was more than 2, but it's something they'll have to sit in to keep from sticking and burning in the bottom of the pan. But as this cook, if I need to, I'll pull the liquid off when it's time to turn them over, which 9 times out of 10 I will, because I'm covering in foil, so it's gonna release some juices and stuff. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing for right now. But I just want to make sure that this stay nice and juicy. I don't care nothing about, you know, oh, my glaze and all this that, because I got to glaze it again. Got to glaze it again when I turn it over. So it's going to be okay. But I'm about to cover this in foil, put it in my oven. I don't know how long I got to cook it. But what I am going to do, I'm just going to go ahead on and set an hour timer. And I'm not going to mess with it. I know an hour is not going to hurt these birds. So I'm just going to let them go for an hour. So I set my timer for an hour. Alrighty, y'all. So I got the hens out of the oven, and this is what they looking like right here so far. And I dumped that liquid off of it because I don't want it sitting in liquid, no more liquid. But as you can see, they's tender. So I'm just gonna turn these over because I want to glaze them, and I'm gonna put them back in the oven uncovered so that glaze can stick to them. But this is what we got right here, y'all. Can you taste a piece? That's that breast part right there. That flavor tastes good. It's down in that meat too, y'all. Hold on. Alright, so I'm finna try to gently turn these over. Y'all, I need to be shaming myself, don't I? I need to be shaming myself. Child. Alright, so now I'm gonna take my glaze and I'm about to go all over this here. Just like that. Just coating it. We're gonna put it back in the oven uncovered. And we're gonna let this here start getting sticky all over these hens. Y'all, I'm about to knock my husband's socks off today. And I did let these cook for an hour. Didn't even bother them. I think y'all did hear the alarm go off though. The timer. Okay. So now I'm gonna put that back in there and let it go for probably about another, till it get kind of like crispy on the outside and sticky. All right, family. So here's what I have hooked up for y'all. It's done. It's sticky. Not so much, but you know, a little bit. And just take that glaze. And this right here is what's gonna be good on top of that rice. When we do that white rice. And the white rice is already done though. We're gonna get ready to put these plates up. See, that's why you want that juice down in this pan, child, so that you can scoop some of this here over your rice. Look at that. I'm just glazing them up a little bit more, you know. Yeah, now. Like that right there. And that is done, y'all. So, this is how I make my bourbon teriyaki Cornish hens. I hope y'all try it. I hope you like it. Peace, love, and many, many blessings to each and every one of you guys. Until the next video, this your girl Tia, not gonna be me. Stay tuned for pictures in the end. Alright, y'all, here we go. I'll plate it up with some green beans. Will be good with some broccoli too. And it's laying on top of that bed of rice. Did I do it or did I do it, y'all? Did I hook it up or no? Which one? Alright, y'all. Y'all enjoy. Thank you for watching. And leave a comment down below and let me know if you give it a try. And if you want to know about the Cornish hens, these are Tyson Cornish hens. Get them from Walmart. Alright, y'all. Be blessed.